Well, hello there guys, Agrippa Maxenius here coming at you with another video with Vietnam 65. Now, without my knowledge, I actually started a Let's Play on this, or did an episode, and unfortunately didn't realize I was recording. But we're going to go ahead and try to improve things. So as you guys can see, right now we have a lot of villages that are supporting us. And one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to sweep for mines around the villages that are supporting us, really try to give them the impression that we do care about them and that we want to do everything we can to defend them against the NVA. Another thing we did, guys, we blew up, and I can't believe you missed this, with an airstrike we blew up this NVA base, which is just extremely helpful. I'm going to keep moving forward with these units because there was an NVA base here. I'm suspecting there's another one over here, but that definitely netted us enough political points to be able to heal some units that we really desperately needed to heal. The problem is now we've got a lot of support, or I should say a lot of support from the actual people of Vietnam, but not enough political support from the people in the U.S., and that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and take a look around. Now, one thing I want to do is check these roads. We've faced more than a few mines on this road, so I'm going to go ahead and be very, very careful. I also put an ARVN unit here to defend the base, and the reason I did that is because we've gotten a lot of Viet Cong attacks on this base, and as one user rightly pointed out, if we get attacked one more time and the enemy succeeds, our base is going to be destroyed as well as everything inside of it. That's not something we want. Now our boys are obviously moving closer and closer to this jungle region. We know that the VC are probably concentrated mainly in this area, and we want to find as many VC bases as possible. So I'm actually going to start maneuvering a lot of our guys away from this central area and moving them over here to the west, particularly a lot of our South Vietnamese allies. Let's go ahead and could end the turn here.
Carrying out existing orders.
Oh boy, I don't want you to do that. Go ahead and train more ARVN. I wonder why it won't let me train. That's a bit strange. Let's go ahead and see. Train ARVN. Is it possible there's a limit to how many ARVN you can train? I guess so. Alright, I guess the SEALs are going to be on patrol duty then. That's fine. Or excuse me, the Green Berets. I always say SEALs. I'm such a dick. Let's take a look here. Alright, everybody's looking pretty good. Unfortunately, we do have a wounded unit here, so we're going to try to evac them away from the forward fire zone and back to our more safe home base here. So let's go ahead and do that. Beautiful. And let's make sure that everybody here has moved. Alright, good. So we're going to go ahead and end our turn, guys, and see what happens.
Some units have no orders.
Make sure it's nobody important. Another thing I wanted to do is go ahead and repair this base, although I'm not sure I know how to repair. I know how to repair a vehicle, but not a base. So let's go ahead and end our turn and see what happens.
Have no orders.
Alright guys, no NVA contacts. I think after destroying, just bombing the hell out of that NVA base, they may be a little afraid to actually contact us, which I don't blame, and that's a good thing. If there's fear in their hearts, there's victory in ours. It's that simple. Let's go ahead and drop this off. If we're going to have a counterinsurgency war, we absolutely have to go ahead and deal with enemies in the jungle, deal with a lot of dissent as well. So let's go ahead, and we're going to go ahead, and we've already mine-swept this area. So I'm going to move these guys out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pick them up with our Huey and transport them to the western front lines, because now we're looking for more NVA bases to take out. We really need to take out as many as possible, and that's going to be our goal. Now let's move into this pro-Viet Cong village, and actually before I even move in, I'm going to sweep for mines. We've had more than a few surprises with our men. Go ahead and sweep. Unfortunately, this means we can't move until next turn, but I think it's the safe bet. And from now on, I'm going to be checking for IEDs, mines, etc., because I just don't trust the people right now. Let's move into this village. Beautiful. We've got an NVA contact, guys. We're going to go ahead and, first of all, drop some supplies off to these ARVN units. They desperately need some supplies. We'll go ahead and try once again with the Navy SEALs to train more ARVN, but it may just be that we've hit our limit for ARVN troops. I'm not sure how it works. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, it's really weird. So we can't seem to select a forward base. Hey, that's no problem for me. That just means I'm going to continue on the offensive. So let's keep going. And don't forget, we have an ARVN unit here defending our home base, because I don't want that getting destroyed. Okay, let's go ahead. I feel like almost just setting up an ambush here, but I think we need to be a little deeper into the woods. So let's keep going. Every step I take into these woods scares the hell out of me, and I'm sure the guys aren't happy either. Now let's go ahead and see what we can do about this NVA unit. He's way out of range for our howitzer, but we may just be able to blow him up with a nice napalm strike. Boom! Beautiful, guys. One NVA unit completely destroyed in this counter-insurgency war. Doing really well. I'm going to go ahead and clear the village here of mines, sort of help the people. Now, there aren't any mines in this village, but as you guys could probably imagine, this brings us support amongst the local villagers. They like to see us doing good things. And believe me, according to my dad, who was in Vietnam, served in Vietnam, I should say, the South Vietnamese troops were not very kind to the local population, to be honest with you. They suspected a lot of them of being VC, and more than likely a lot of them were. But that's why in this game, as much as I can estimate, the reason that the ARVN units are able to get data from the villages even better than the regular infantry units is they're willing to employ some pretty drastic methods to get information. Whether that information is always going to be correct is another story. Let's go ahead and end our turn here. Alright, let's see. We move this guy, yeah.
Some units have no orders.
Oh boy, we're getting attacked at the base, guys. Wow, the ARVN units managed to defend, and that's exactly why we had to send guys to defend that base. What a lifesaver those ARVN units are. They actually defended our men's lives, so we really have to thank them for that. And I'm definitely going to leave them here in ambush mode, because they're doing great. Let's go ahead and check into this pro-Viet Cong village.
Unit moving to coordinates.
Alright, it looks like nothing, and if you guys hear that in the background, that is my comrade, my parrot comrade, I should say. Many of you know her, for those of you that have been with me a long time in the channel, and she is quite excited that Viet Cong are getting blown to bits. I don't know why. Maybe in a past life she was a Marine. I have no idea. Now, as you guys can see, our SEAL team can no longer really train ARVN units. I don't know if that's because we've reached the max limit or whatever. It very well could be. But since that's the case, what I'm doing with the SEALs is I'm going to go ahead and help them, or help our infantry scout out this area. And the SEALs are really good at doing that, at assisting infantry at scouting an area. Let's go ahead and see if anybody needs some supplies. Who am I kidding? People always need supplies. People need their rations, they need their cigarettes, they need their letters from their wives, etc. And we can bring that all in on this beautiful Huey. So let's go ahead and we drop stuff off for them. We don't really need to. Drop something off for these guys as well. When they're this far from the battlefield, I like to drop stuff off. And to be honest with you, if I had enough money, I would build a fire base right here. It would be a perfect place for a fire base. Unfortunately, that's not possible right now. Alright, we're going to go ahead and move in with this. Actually, I'm going to sweep for mines.
Sweeping for mines.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just way too suspicious at this point. Once you've been involved in a counterinsurgency war as long as I have, you start to be suspicious of just about everything, and I think I can understand why a lot of guys went just crazy with the terror of it all. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Oh! We're being attacked hardcore by the NVA, as you guys can see there. 2 different actual units attacking us there. And at this point, our ARVN units are actually wounded. I'm going to try to move closer, and there we go. We actually spotted one of these squads. We're going to try to engage them for sure. Now, we can't engage them with this unit this turn, but I think I can go ahead and set up an ambush. Oh, we can't ambush adjacent to villages. Alright, you know what then? We're going to get closer. And if they want to attack us, they can certainly try. Let's go ahead and see if our howitzer can hit them. That would be beautiful as well. 81% chance. Bombs away, guys. Yes! We just got an RPG unit. Oh, that's awesome. And as you can see up here, our political support is not doing very well. Our political support amongst people at home in the United States is negative, to be sure. However, and this is a big however, our actual hearts and minds is 53, so we are winning at this moment. And if we can keep that up, who knows what our possibilities are. Let's go ahead and drop this off here. Oh, you son of a bitch. Alright, as you can see there, we definitely have units that do not want us in this jungle. I think we're getting closer and closer to yet another VC base. Let's go ahead and move in with our infantry units. Oh, yes, there we go, guys. A VC base right there, as you guys can see. An NVA base. Even worse. So we're going to go ahead and try to destroy this North Vietnamese Army base. Although it's not going to be easy, guys. Not in the slightest. I'm going to go ahead and send this guy over here, actually. And let's make sure these guys have something to do. Alright, seems to be okay. I'm going to go ahead and work our way towards this pro-American village over here, and we will end our turn.
Some units have no orders.
Another attack by the NVA. Oh my goodness. Wow. At that point, we actually lost a unit, but I guess since that was the final unit defending the base, he actually was able to put up a fight. Now, if we're attacked again, the only thing that we have to put up a fight, I believe, is our engineer truck. And I do believe it's capable of fighting, so that's something to keep in mind. We'll go ahead and drop this off, get some resupply. I'm also going to resupply our infantry units. And I really hope we aren't attacked again there, because if they attack our base again, I'm not confident that we can stand it. Nonetheless, we're getting a lot of hits on the enemy with all these constant attacks. Alright, let's move forward with these guys. Actually, I think with these guys, it's safe to say we can go ahead and set up an ambush, because we know where the NVA base is, and all we're waiting for now is basically for that fire support. Let's go ahead and move in. Oh! It's not good. Alright, and I don't know, that sounded like artillery. That did not sound like a mine or anything.
Unit en route. Unit moving out.
Let's see, its chance is 51%. Listen, I'm going to take the chance more than likely, guys, but I will let you guys suggest what to do. I really do want to take a chance and go ahead and try and destroy that NVA base with our infantry unit. We could also wait 2 turns for an airstrike and probably take it out there at that point. But again, it's, nothing is certain. We don't know for sure that that's going to be the case. We don't know for sure that our airstrike's going to work. It might not be a bad idea to go ahead and hit the enemy here where it counts and see if we can't destroy them at the cost of possibly losing one of our units. What do you guys think? Make sure to let me know down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this series so far, guys, and have an awesome day.